Pete. An exciting game, if nothing else, but a bit of a bitter pill to swallow to finish on the losing side.
Yeah, I mean, it's always disappointing when you sit in the dressing room and you haven't won the game, but I think we look at the whole game, really. You know, some of the lads who've just spoken there, we've lived something. We've had a very competitive game in cricket. We've probably won every session, or probably bar the end. And we decided to take the risk to set a game up. And, you know, credit to how Middlesex played. I thought they got off to a great start with Stoneman. We fought our way back in the middle overs, and they got over the line, you know, with an over to spare. So great entertainment for the crowd. Of course, in the emotion of losing, that's the tough bit. But we knew we were taking a chance, and we wanted to try and get the win.
Was there any reluctance at all in that decision to declare when you did?
Well, it's not a reluctance, no. You have the discussion. I think the senior players, the captain, the coaches, we all chat about it, and we decided it was overcast at the time. We were hoping it was going to stay overcast. The sun actually came out. So it was quite tough to bowl because the ball got a little bit wet at the start. That's no excuses. And we thought they'd go for it. And we thought that would give us a chance. And in many ways, they got off to such a good start, it looked like it was going to be very difficult. And I thought the bowlers did really well. Stuart Broad coming in using short ball tactics with Brett Hutton, and Dane Patterson bowled well. That kept us in the game. And at one point, it looked like we got it back where there was a chance both sides could win the game. And eventually, they put a partnership and got themselves home.
Yeah, it sort of tested a different tactical side of Steve and the whole group, I suppose, in managing that situation. Looking on, were you happy and impressed by the way that they managed it and did come back into it after a strong start from Middlesex?
It's been quite a tactical game, full stop, I think. I thought, you know, we go back to the start, we dominated the first innings by the way Ben Duckett played and the partnerships he built, starting with Hasib Hamid and all the way through. So I think our score was really competitive. And then to get a 90 lead was more about getting wickets in different sort of ways. You saw Broad get wickets by having two men on the driver leg side. We got a man cut round the corner. Brett Hutton got somebody out to the short ball. So there was no pace in the pitch. When the clouds came over, it just picked up a little bit more pace. And as I say, we were hoping that today, once the sun came out, it was quite a tough pitch to bowl on.
And with the players coming off, what's the mood like in the dressing room there? Are they able to say the good things that we did see across the 4 days, or I suppose in the immediate aftermath, is it a little bit more disappointment?
I think the message in the dressing room is initially you're a bit flat, but I think we take a lot from the fact that we want to play positive cricket. We've been a side who've scored at a good rate all the way through, not just these last couple of games, but for the last 2 seasons. We're targeting to win games. We know winning games will win us the division if we're going to get up near the top, and we're not going to change doing that. So I don't think anybody's got any complaints. We gave it everything we got. We dominated most of the game, and Middlesex got themselves over the line at the end in what was, with the rain, we had to take a risk to try and get over the line and win.
And we've seen players probably come out of this game better in terms of getting a bit of form. Linden we've seen with the bat and the ball. Joe Clark's got some runs. Broad with the ball as well, which is really promising for those games moving forward in a couple of weeks' time.
Well, we've lived something. What I would say, we could have batted out the draw and we'd all go home and nothing really happened. What we haven't, we've played 40 overs of highly competitive cricket. Both sides have got stuck in. We've experienced the pressure, and I think we'll be better for it in some ways. We'll get ready when we go back to Trent Bridge and to take on what will be a good game against Lancashire, a competitive team that we'll look forward to.
And you've got a week off before then. Does it help, not necessarily physically, because as you say, you've got the resources at your disposal, but maybe mentally now to have a couple of days off and then come back together, recharge and regroup?
Honestly, I don't think it makes much difference to us, really. I think we're in a really good space as a group. I think if we were playing the next game, we'd recharge up quite quick and be ready to go. We'll enjoy the break. The lads have put three games, back to back, so they've earned themselves to have a break, and then we come and get another 3 games back to back. So we look forward to it. We got Lancs, Northants, Essex, I think, coming up in 3 weeks. They'll be all competitive games. We'll be looking to get some more wins.
And the chance to be back at Trent Bridge as well after that first win against Somerset. That's a big opportunity to make that home ground a fortress, as it were.
We've got a good record at Trent Bridge now. We like the pitch. We play good cricket on it. So yeah, Lancs will come. They'll be keen. They'll be up for the challenge, and so should be a great game of cricket.